Surfing can be that one split second where that is your pause, where you're like, okay, how am I going to approach my day? How am I going to improve my own life? How am I going to make things better for myself and for everybody around me? It gives you that moment.
My name is Imani Wilmot, and I grew up in a little fishing community here called 8 Mile Bull Bay, just outside of Kingston. I think culturally, Jamaican women face a lot of abuse, a lot of sexual assault. It can make people either really insecure, or you just learn to develop like this big tough shell.
My name is Melissa Ferran. I became an adult very quickly, you know. Like I thought I was a big woman like at 16. Like I thought I was ready to go and live with a man and start my own life. Growing up in Jamaica is rough. As a woman, it's rough. There's no meaningful relationships. Having sex is like nothing. If a man rape you sometime, it's like them would say a ox feet. Mental slavery too, that we grow up into like classes and races and upper and middle class and uptown and downtown. That mess us up. People can't find the money to educate themselves, so them find themselves doing jobs that them don't want to do. I remember it was a Sunday and I never felt like I was supposed to go on this one, and then I got caught. And this job was to bring Herb to the States. And I was facing 2-year hard labor in Fort Augustus prison. It's a woman's prison in Jamaica. Being arrested and not being able to get a proper job because you have a police record, it shifted my life. It really makes me unstable.
Being from a broken home, you will be out there searching for love in the wrong places. Terry is really a very nice person, but she used to be very closed off, very isolated. And because of the hard things that she's gone through in her life, the tough decisions that she's had to make to raise her child by herself, she's very afraid of being hurt. She's very afraid of people taking advantage of her, so she tends to close herself off. I always heard my dad, he would say, surfing is one of the most positive sports because it takes your eyes from all of the negativity and the corruption that is in society, and it turns you to the horizon. So it's like a more positive experience. You're looking at endless possibilities for yourself because you're just staring off into the horizon.
I was born and grew up climbing the same trees my grandchildren are climbing. My children grew up in similar environment, exposed to music, stuff being created where there was nothing before, to see a surfing association where there was none before, to see a surf competition, that type of creative energy with hatch an idea and see it through to reality, and being a part of that, it empowers them.
I've dedicated my life to empowering girls of color to get into surfing and to enjoy surfing and to find the peace that they need through the sport. The Surf Like a Girl camp is just a camp for girls. It doesn't matter what age. It's just a place that is nurturing and comfortable for girls to come and learn to surf.
Yes, have fun. It really felt like nothing was happening.
You turn. I
felt like I turned, but paddling is like, what?
I'm really concerned about how these girls are doing emotionally. People need to feel like they are supported and that their dreams and what they want to achieve in life is valid. Just knowing that the support is there, you're not afraid anymore.
If Terry can do it, and Terry can't swim. So if Terry can do it, you can do it. Right? So.
Terry catch a wave?
Yes, several times. And she can't swim. So there you go.
Nothing about mainstream media that is representative of surf culture here. I don't think they see the benefit of having a black or a woman of color on their ads. All you can do is keep doing what you're doing and hope that they can see the need to change, the need to be representative, the need to be diverse. Many black women are afraid of getting into the water because historically black people were discouraged from entering the sea or even just learning to swim. And so it's important for them to have a role model. You want to make sure that you being present out there is going to inspire some other little girl of color who really wants to try surfing, and you're going to show her that she's not the only one who's interested in it.
Crazy milk. No fear. That's what you have to have living around here. Seems that I'm the only patriotic person here because I don't see no more flag.
I wrote Jamaica.
Well,
Boom. Only us, right?
Naya is my daughter. She's almost 3 years old. Jamaica is a very tough environment for little girls. You feel vulnerable. And so we try to, already at an early age, talk to her about the kind of behaviors that are unacceptable, you know, what things are private, putting that in her head, but also still being very positive about it. We want her to grow up empowered and comfortable and just loving who she is, but also learning how to protect herself.
You have to grow to love yourself sometimes, because some people them love themselves overnight, but loving yourself it's a process, and especially when you break down yourself over a period of time because of whatever it is that you go through, and you're like so thin and you're so fragile, but you have to find something that you can anchor yourself with. One day I came out by the beach and Imani said, "Come surf with me now, man." I said, "We can't surf," and whatever. She said, "Come, man." I think surfing helped to liberate me with gaining back some level of oneness with myself. To kind of help me center back myself, feel some self-worth.
Mel is seeing all of these changes in herself and liking them, and as a result she wants to pass that on to other people. So she wants to be a surf coach. She wants to introduce people to the idea that, look, there's this sport and it can really change your life. Terry, since she's been coming to surf and having that community of girls, she's definitely opened up. It makes her a bit more trusting of people, for her to not believe that everybody's going to take advantage of her kindness. And that's something that I see in some of these other girls too. They started off very lost in whatever it is that they're going through. And now they're open and comfortable enough to talk about their struggle. Surfing is like a therapy to them.
As we come together, it's like we forget the world. We forget that we have problems. They say birds of a feather flock together. That's a saying we have. So basically, you surround yourself with positive people, you'll become positive.
And so it is just a chain reaction that it creates. You end up seeing other people out there who need that person, and you in turn become that person for somebody else. I think the way that society is today, it's a necessary reaction. So we're gonna have Kai, Kayla, Jaden, Jazzy, and Zaria in heat number 1. Heat number 2 is gonna be the assisted, which will be Terry, Melanie, and Zaria. Up, up, up! Go Terry! Up, 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 up! Unassisted will be Cara, Zoe, Mia, and Melissa.
Oh, Melody's trying hard. Arliss is going back to, I love this competitive spirit. I love it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're done. We're done. The heat is over. I don't know if you guys realize, but we actually made history today by having the only all-female contest. I see you all went out there, everybody did their best and tried and paddled. I didn't have to scream at anybody and say, paddle! But I'm very proud of you, big and small. All of you did really well and you should be very proud of yourself. Special thank you to Imani. Because without her, we would not be all here together. And I want you guys to always remember that surfing is a sisterhood. You can hashtag that. I started it. No, but seriously.
I wake up, I think about what I could do different to make sure that there's even one more girl out there who feels comfortable getting in the water and feels comfortable knowing that it's okay to think that you could get in the water. It's not a sport that's closed off to you. So I was just always raised to believe that I could make a difference and I didn't need a big crowd to make a difference. When I take something on, I'm going to see it through to the end. And this is something that I've taken on, and all I can do is see it through to the end.